This is an NBC News report, the latest news on the TWA passengers and crew. I'm Roger Mudd, NBC News in New York. A spokesman at the United Nations told reporters here in New York a few moments ago that Lebanese Shiite leader Nabi Berri has asked UN Secretary General Javier Perez de Cuellar to mediate in the TWA hijacking. And the State Department now acknowledges that Nabi Berri and his Amal militia have control of all of the TWA hostages who have been taken off the plane in Beirut. Reportedly, the American hostages, numbering between 41 and 43, are under guard in a Beirut building. The State Department official, according to UPI, said that number includes 6 or 8 passengers whom the hijackers think to be Jewish and who were taken off the plane on Friday night. Shiite leader Berri is quoted as saying that unless Israel releases 766 Shiites it continues to detain, he will return the American hostages to the hijackers. Chris Drake, our bureau manager in Beirut, is on the line. Chris, what can you add to our reports on Berri's control of the hostages?
Well, I think it's an interesting comment that comes from Perez de Cuellar at the United Nations, because clearly Nabi Berri, who after all is this country's justice minister, is clearly finding that he's got problems in terms of actually carrying out both roles. He said on numerous occasions, of course, that he wants all Israelis out of Lebanon. He wants those Shiite prisoners held by the Israelis to be released. And of course he has on numerous occasions egged on his militiamen to try to persuade them by force in South Lebanon to do just that. Now we do have a report that those hostages are being held in one building in Beirut. That we cannot confirm because there are suggestions that for security purposes they're being held in various buildings. However, whatever the situation, wherever they're being held, they are, as we understand it, in the southern suburbs, very heavily populated by Shiite guerrillas, and it would be very difficult indeed for any force to try and take them.
Chris Drake in Beirut. Thank you, Chris. The last American passenger released was 59-year-old Robert Peel of Hutchinson, Kansas.